The energy sector as a whole it is a critical infrastructure, so that will also always be sort of a weak point or a point that will be of interest for an enemy to target. But if you look at, for example, the situation that we had in Spain just recently, where the whole of the country went down for lack of a baseload, lack of an efficiently set up and modern grid system, lack of emphasizing the need of islanding or dead net start once a full system has gone down and needs to be restarted. I mean, so the security issues have come into play in a completely different way since many years. But believe me when I say, and I say this because I know I have the backing from the Ukrainian energy minister, Haman Galoshenko, when I say Ukraine would have already been taken if they did not have the large entities of baseload that they have. And we should be very grateful that they have had a mix of both renewables, but also large entities of baseload, and the knowledge on how to keep the system going in parts of the country, even when the system is under full attack from an actual bomb on site. On behalf of Sweden, we have made a few decisions on our own. I gave my TSO the assignment to now make their own proposal. We believe that the bidding zones or the model for the bidding zones that the countries were requested to apply did not fully take into account all of the decisions that have already been made to strengthen the system. For example, things that we are doing when it comes to our hydropower system, things that we are doing when it comes to increasing and strengthening our grid system and so forth, and the adding of even more power to the system. So we will have our own proposal in 1 year's time, and I think the whole discussion on bidding zones and the frictions that we are seeing between countries, for example, Norway and Denmark, two really good friends, but now having major friction when it comes to an update of interconnectors between the countries, all of that can be bridged by adding more baseload to the system and making also the grid systems smarter, for example, applying AI and the next digitalization to the grid system. You cannot overbridge a lack of baseload by more interconnectors, and that is the critique that both Frans and I have provided to the Commission as well. But we will have our own proposal in 1 year's time on behalf of Sweden. There are always points that one might have wanted to tweak, and I will make a few points on that in the room today. But in essence, we need RepowerEU. We need to send a strong signal in this challenging geopolitical time that EU has the means and the power to also take these issues seriously. I think it would be bad if this is now prolonged too long. We know we have some turbulence with Hungary. I look forward to hearing my colleagues in the room today, but in essence, we need to move forward. And also, I would say, in relations to the US, it would also be a show of strength that we take the energy issues very seriously as part of our competitiveness, but also as part of our security strategy.